Gemini, what's going on with you? I hope y'all are doing lovely. Happy birthday to those gems that are having birthdays around this time. Let's get into your reading, shall we? This is going to be a weekly reading from the 16th through the 22nd.
May this be a potent and lucid message regarding romantic matters of love for the Gemini.
Let's get 2 more shuffles and get an overview of what you guys got going on this week. All right. First card out. We got the 2 of coins reversed. This speaks of a lack of organization. Someone here is maybe trying to, get some sort of synchronicity between their mind and their heart. Maybe they're trying to collect their thoughts. Discombobulation is the key term. 4 of coins reversed. This is someone here in a state of desperation, feeling as if they're at a loss or they're losing something. Okay. In a financial reading, this would be like bankruptcy. Someone is just like an absolute loss. They feel it's out of their control and they're quite pressed about the situation. The High Priestess reversed. Someone here isn't listening to their intuition. So, damn, I see a lot of chaos. 10 of Wands. Ladies and gents, someone here is feeling overwhelmed. 10 of Wands reversed. Sorry. They are being crushed. All right. So, not only does this feel like a lot of work or a big thing to deal with, it feels like too much to handle. That's the energy that I'm getting from someone. All right. So, ladies and gents, I know I've been reading some of your situations, and you guys been going through a tough time. Okay, so I'm gonna read for you. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. So if you want to go feel good about yourself, go get yourself a sugarcoated reading here, ladies and gents, because I'm gonna give it to you raw, and it is what it is. Even though it's your birthday season, I'm gonna speak the truth of what I see. Okay? Disregarding your little feelings. So if you want the truth, stick around. If you want a diluted story, go elsewhere, ladies and gentlemen, because you ain't gonna get it here. All right, so hopefully this is the person that you're dealing with, and not you. Let's see. So what's going on here with the 2 of coins? The Queen of Cups reversed. Could be a water sign that you're dealing with, Pisces specifically. It could be a Scorpio or Cancer. Nevertheless, what I'm seeing here is that someone is just in a massive state of emotional emptiness. I feel that they're in a state of emotional neediness. You're dealing with someone that is very emotional. Again, this could be you or this could be the person you're dealing with, but this is someone that is like needy, right? This is someone that is like, they need to feel someone loves them. Otherwise, they're all sorts of discombobulated. They're dealing with a massive state of internal struggle, this person. Tell me more. Tell me more. The Justice. Ooh, someone here may be getting their karma here. Someone here may be paying for some actions that they took. All right. They made their bed and now they got to sleep in it. Yeah. I feel that someone here is very emotionally discombobulated. Deep down, they do want to have a connection with their person, but they're moving on due to the situation. All right. Now, what's going on here with the 4 of coins? The Fool reversed. There isn't any leap of faith. There isn't a sense of direction. There isn't even a sense of knowing how to fucking deal with this situation. Someone is just caught in a storm. They're caught in a storm, and I feel that they're being quite impulsive, ladies and gents. I don't know who this is, whether it's you or your person, but it's like there's just too much to handle in a certain situation, and they're just like, I just need to take the first opportunity that comes, and I need to run for the fucking hills. That's the type of energy that I'm getting here. Page of Wands reversed. Kind of like doesn't have a sense of direction. Not a emotionally mature individual that I'm reading into. All right. Again, this could be the person you're dealing with. This could be you. But someone here is just completely misleading themselves here with the High Priestess reversed. All right. I feel that they got their guards up. They're compelled to protect themselves because they don't have any trust towards whomever it is that they're dealing with. Could be a Sagittarius. Could be an Earth sign. The Lovers. Could be you. Oh, Lord. My God. Someone here is resisting a relationship that they got a lot of feelings interwoven in. Damn. Gemini, it doesn't look like this is going to be an easy week for you guys. All right. When it comes to romantic matters of love. Let's see. So what's going on here with the person that Gemini is dealing with? What is their energy toward Gemini? 6 of Swords. Someone is moving on, Gemini. They're mentally restless. They're not putting any effort into this connection. They're just full of anxiety here, and I see them moving on from the relationship. Two of Wands, they're wanting to open up their horizon to something else here. They feel that this is a failed relationship. Tell me more. The Magician reversed, and they're no longer using their potential to make something happen here. All right, I feel that they're using their abilities to manifest away from you. All right, that is what I'm seeing here. Someone here seems to have cut you off, Gemini. Queen of Swords, they might have cut you off abruptly or even in a very mean manner. Maybe in a manner that lacks closure here with the World card. I don't feel that there's closure. At least this individual doesn't have closure. They don't have closure towards you. Tell me more. What is this person's energy towards Gemini? Yeah, they're in a massive state of discord with you. Someone here is not so happy with you, Gemini. There's a lot of aggressive, a lot of frictional bitterness or anguish that I'm picking up in this individual. How does this person view Gemini? Looks like my battery's gonna die. How does this person view Gemini? The Chariot reversed, like you're not doing anything, you're not moving, you're not making an effort here. The Justice reversed, as if you accepted this and this is where you stand and you're not gonna budge. They don't see you as someone that is budging. Knight of Wands reversed, they could see you as a player, someone here that is not trustworthy, someone here that is fickle, in and out, inconsistent type of energy here. Tell me more. Someone here that is non-committal. Okay, the Hierophant. The Hierophant is typically a card of structure and marriage. But it's reversed. So they see you as someone here that is non-committal. With the Knight of Wands, yeah, maybe this individual doesn't trust you, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? How does Gemini see this individual? How does Gemini see this individual? The Two of Coins, someone here that is not balanced. Someone that is not balanced, or maybe what they offered you was not balanced. It's like something here that you couldn't really work with. All right. Tell me more. How does Gemini view this person? The Hermit reversed. Someone here that is not too wise in their dealings in regards to matters of love is what I'm getting here. All right. Maybe you feel as if, I don't know, they're domineering or some sort of emotional lack of intelligence. Okay. Now, the Fool reversed indicates to me that you see them as someone here that is not taking a leap of faith or having some sort of new beginning with you. So both of you guys are seeing each other as you are not taking action towards each other. All right, that is what I'm seeing here. Now, what's going on here with this individual, or what's your energy towards this person? What is Gemini's energy towards this person? What is Gemini's energy towards whomever it is that they got in mind regarding matters of love? What do we got here? The Eight of Swords. You're all up in your head, ladies and gents. It looks to me like you are in a little mental prison here when it comes to this individual. You're trying to liberate yourself from an obsessive phase that you went through. Maybe you were thinking heavily about this individual, going through a really difficult time. I see you wanting to break free from that. Okay, so you could still be obsessed, low key with the situation. Maybe not this individual, but just the gruesomeness and the intensity of this shit. All right, I see you trying to liberate yourself from this. Tell me more. The Ten of Cups reversed. Yeah, you feel as if there's no hope in this. Major fallout, a major lack of harmony in love here in this connection. You're just at a state of discord here. There isn't peace. No, I feel you're moving on. Both of you guys came out with the Six of Swords, so you guys are moving on from one another, is what it looks like to me, ladies and gents. You're mentally restless about this. I don't see you, doing too well, but you're trying to rise above it. You may be trying to lean on other aspects of your life, maybe keeping your options open, or leaning on things that are going to bring you a sense of praise, or if not, some sort of victory. It could be career, it could be other ways of getting attention from others, okay? But Gemini, you are appearing as the Page of Wands reversed, so you may not be dealing with this separation the best way possible. It's something that I must say. I did note that I picked up an energy here of someone that is kind of in a rut, and they're just wanting to escape essentially, and they're really not taking the necessary steps to build a solid foundation for their future essentially. They're more so acting impulsively out of a state of being under a significant amount of pressure. Okay, now What is your advice in this situation? I'm surprised this battery has lasted. It's been on an emergency for a minute now. So, what is your advice in this situation, Gemini? What is Gemini's advice in this situation? The moon reversed. All right, guys, you guys need to get out of this energy of, fucking being all hemmed up about this. It looks like you're losing sleep over this. It looks like you could be having dreams about this shit. All right, I see you in a lot of anxiety, a lot of stress, and this is not good for your fucking health. You need to accept the truth of the matter. You need to move with an element of honesty with yourself or this individual here with the justice. Why is the justice here? Yeah, ladies and gents, it's like accepting some sort of hard pill to swallow. You need to see the truth for what it is. All right, ladies and gents, I don't know if you did this individual wrong or you're reaping some sort of karma, okay? Or maybe the situation seemed balanced. It's like whatever happened here, the misery that you're experiencing, the misery that they're experiencing is actually balance, right? It's actually the scales of karma in harmony. So I don't know if you guys did each other wrong or what the fuck, but if chaos is balanced, what the fuck, guys? You know what I mean? There's something to learn here. There's something to learn, something to analyze, something to evaluate on your end. And once you get this answer, once you get this lesson embedded in you and accepted, you're going to come out of this mental fuckery that I see you in, because it looks heavy. The moon reversed. This is lost and confused. And with the death reversed, this is you unable to change. This is you not necessarily scared of change, but there isn't a transformation. You went through something, very challenging and possibly karmic, and you're not growing from this. You're not shedding your old version. You're not shedding your old skin. You're remaining the same. So take time out for yourself. Evaluate what you must. Learn from this. Be constructive when analyzing this whole situation, both your person's actions and your own doing in this connection. Take what you can from it, learn from it, integrate the lesson, and transform. Grow from this is literally the advice. Now, I'm going to go ahead and take this to the extended. All right? I'm going to look into this individual's actions towards you from the 16th to the 22nd, their deepest desires with you as of now. I want to look into this individual's feelings towards you as well as the near future. If you're interested in the extended, ladies and gents, where I'm going to dive into your person's energy, the link is in the description. You want access to all the extended readings, take a look at the link below that. Aside from that, Gemini, it looks like you got some old skin to shed. And let me tell you, change is very uncomfortable, but very necessary. All right, so embrace this phase in your life. Don't go into a state of self-loathing and pity and fuck that. Own up to your actions, own up to your situation and where you put yourself in, and do what you can to get out of it and grow from it. That's the name of the game. You're going to outgrow this situation to the point where you're going to look back and it isn't going to faze you. All right? But take the necessary steps to get there. That is the advice. Okay? Take initiative in your own life. I'll see you guys.